Alright YouTube, how's it going? You're probably wondering who this Sasquatch looking dude is. My name is Brenton from central North Dakota, Wells County, and this is Rocky Run Angus Ranch. I decided to try the YouTube thing after a little inspiration from a few other guys. You probably know who you are. If not, I'll mention some names possibly later on. Yeah, just kind of wanted to make a video, let everybody know about us, what farming is about, ranching. Those that don't know necessarily where your food comes from, just to kind of give you an idea where your food does come from, and how it goes from start to finish. So I hope you like what you see. I'll show you around here a little bit, as you can probably see the cattle in the background here. I run a cow-calf operation. About 32 cows. What I got to calve out this year. We're going to start calving in about a month, a little more. Hopefully we don't get any early ones, but it seems to happen every year. But we're getting ready. Just got done feeding the ladies at the farm. I'll flip you around here so you can see them a little bit, talk about them a little bit. Alright, as you can see, I just fed. They get a grass bale every day. I roll out an alfalfa bale, or a third of an alfalfa bale each day. This alfalfa is first cutting, first crop, so it's not the best quality. It does have some weeds in it, but there is alfalfa in it. The guy I bought it from planted a nurse crop with it, which is wheat. So there's actually a lot of wheat in it. So it's pretty good quality feed, but they sure go crazy for it. Most of my cows are Sim Angus cross. This girl right here is a first calf heifer. She is all Angus, out of a straight red Angus cow, bred to this red Angus bull. Now this guy, he is 4 years old this spring. He's not the prettiest bull in the world. He's kind of got that pinch in his back there. He's about as round as a 55-gallon drum in his gut, but his calves are phenomenal. They're low birth weight, but they grow like crazy. This grass hay here that these fat girls are munching on is made just across the road. Over here we got a hay field. It's about 30 acres. We put up some of our own hay. We don't get that much hay off of it, so you know I have to buy some. But that's just the way it is. A little bit more about me. I grew up around farming. I lived in town growing up my whole life. But my grandparents and my aunts and uncles lived on a farm where they farm, do some row crops, but mainly ranch. As of now, my uncle and my grandma run just close to 200 head. They calve out every year. I think we're coming up on the 3rd anniversary. My grandpa passed away from kind of a freak stroke that nobody was expecting. I guess nobody probably does, but I guess I had been kicking around the idea with them and just myself about getting into ranching with them before he passed away. And after he passed away, my uncle needed extra help and kind of encouraged me a little bit more to get into the business. So I went out and seeked out some sources and ended up buying, I think, about 29 head my first year. Now you lose some here and there, but I've kept back 6 heifers every year. This will be my 3rd calf crop. My 3rd set of heifers that I just kept back this year. We just sold calves 2 weeks ago. Markets are okay right now. They're not great. They're not terrible. Could be better, could be worse, as all farmers say. But this is kind of this is my calving lot. Since it's been such a lovely winter here in North Dakota, we're actually above 0 today. I think it's right around 5 above right now, but if you can see that flag over there, you can tell we've got a nice stiff northwest wind. It's blowing about 15 to 20 miles an hour today, sustained. So that makes a real lovely wind chill. But this is our calving barn. During calving, I try to lock them all in here at night. And thankfully for this barn, I didn't lose any calves last year. Didn't lose any ears or anything, and I attribute that 100% to this barn. But a little more about the place. The farm we live on here actually belongs to my mother and father-in-law. We were living in town here a few years ago, one of the neighboring cities to the east a little ways. Once I bought cattle, they were actually at my grandma and grandpa's place for a while, through the first calving season. And then my in-laws offered to us to find a trailer or a house of some sort and move it onto the farm, and then I could put my cattle here. So that's what we did. So we are doing that right now. The goal in the future is to buy the farm from them. So my father-in-law does computer consulting and stuff like that, which is kind of way over my head. I'm not real computer savvy, but so he can pretty much work from anywhere. But hopefully a few years down the road, once we kind of get a little more sustained, we can buy the farm from them, and they can move or wherever they want to go to, which they can pretty much live anywhere, and he can work from anywhere. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you a little bit what I feed, other than the hay. I have an older Chevy pickup that I have a cube feeder on the back of. So many of you know what range cubes look like. I feed that every day. It's a 20% protein range cube packed with minerals. It's basically a bunch of different grains ground up and dehydrated down into a large pellet, but it also has rumensin in it, which has proved to be a very good deal, as I don't have to deal with much for sickness, other than the occasional pink eye or something like that. But we do use vaccines here, and we do administer antibiotics if necessary, and only if necessary. But it's pretty much my feed program. We do that through the last couple months when it's been so dang cold. I have fed corn screenings to my calves before I sold them to kind of fatten them up a little bit, and the cows also, just to give them a little more energy, which really seemed to help them out quite a bit. Right now they're just getting the cubes and the hay, but that's about it for the feed program. As you can see behind me, that's my one and only tractor. It's kind of the workhorse of the farm. It's I believe a 2013 Kubota M108X. I bought it in 2016 2017. Just after I started ranching, we got moved out here onto the farm. It has been a very good tractor. I only have to put a water pump in it so far, but I'll do and talk a little bit more about that later. But I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit and kind of show you the cows, show you a little bit about the place. Another thing about myself is I work for our local co-op in the town, which is about 17 miles drive from here, about 13 miles as the crow flies. I run our chemical plant, and I am a custom applicator for them. I have been around custom application all my life, as my dad has been a custom applicator ever since I can remember. He just retired here a couple years ago, so I guess I kind of picked up where you left off in a sense. But that's a little bit about me, I guess. And this is my herd. We're working on building up. I am married. I got 2 kids. My oldest one is just turned 4. My youngest one is just about to turn 2. They're very interested in the cows. Love to see the cows. Love to be around them. I'm thinking this year they're probably each gonna get a calf with their own special tag and number on it, whatever they choose. But that's kind of about me. That's as you can tell, I'm having a little trouble finding words, as I'm not real good with these types of things, but I wanted to give it a shot for the same reason that a lot of people on YouTube do, to show people really where their food comes from and teach people about agriculture and ranching. But yeah, if you would, please comment, rate, subscribe. Please shoot me a comment, let me know what you think, as I would like to do more videos in the future, but I'd sure like to hear what people think and if there's anything else you'd like to see. And I will go more into depth with different parts of the farm later on down the road. And hopefully my talking abilities get a little bit better as I become more confident with this. But yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I guess we'll go from there. Have a good night. Thanks.